Well, looks like this is it! You know, originally I was gonna add an echoing sound effect to that intro, but I don't think my software has that ability. Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting, yet very sad video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. And make sure to leave me your thoughts and opinions on this topic down in the comments section, where we can all have a fantastic weep. We'll need a good dose of tissue paper, that's all I can say. Well guys, we have made it. Finally, after all this time, it is upon us. The very last physical releases from Asia and Eastasiasoft have finally been announced. And in my opinion, probably most likely going to be the final retail releases ever. And just real quickly to let you know, I have made affiliate with Asia. So for anyone who is interested in supporting the channel, I will have some special affiliate links down in the top of the video description. If you use one of my special links, Asia will give a small commission for every order placed to the channel. And don't worry, it won't alter or change the price whatsoever. Everything will be exactly the same. And you don't even have to purchase these games I'm about to talk about. So long as you use one of the links to simply access the website, then anything you order after that will count. Never feel obligated, but it would be much appreciated. Don't forget to bookmark them if you decide to. So the first of the final two games that we're going to be getting is the Mooseman. I have no words for a title like that. Now this one doesn't come as too much as a surprise because we actually got a trophy leak for this game back some weeks ago, so many of us were suspecting that this was in fact going to be one of the last pair. Or, last of the pair. You get what I mean. Come to think of it, I never knew a man could be a moose, or vice versa. So in this game, you must discover a mysterious world of ancient myths based on this. Believe me, it took me many attempts to try and even say this line, and I still failed. Long ago, the world was created out of an eggshell by a god named Yen. Oh, would you look at that? We're already getting meta. And in the murky depths of the endless ocean, the lower world was born. The middle world, however, was made for men to dwell, while the upper world was where the gods would reside. Multitudes of spirits dwell among the layers of creation, guarding their secrets in the dark. Embark on a journey through all the worlds of ancient myths, find artifacts, and solve all the mysteries told in these tales. But who are these people? Why are we doing what we're doing? I don't know, but it's on the Vita, so it has to be awesome, right? I honestly have no idea what's going on in this game, but here's what you'll get with it. The Mooseman Collector's Box. Game, which of course, like with all Asia releases and Vita games in general, is region-free, a manual, original soundtrack, and a numbered certificate. And following the Trail of Tears here, because these will probably no doubt be the final physical releases for the Vita ever, retail-wise, goes to the honor of A Winter's Daydream, which, I guess sorta takes place at Christmas. I know it's kinda cold weather, but I've never actually played it, so I'm just guessing there. 19-year-old Yu can't stand his younger sister. Wait, does that count as being meta too? Let's just pretend it is. And the feeling is mutual between them. It's been almost a year since Yu saw her last, having escaped his dreary hometown to study in the bustling city. But with the advent of New Year's, he finds himself obligated to return to his family to celebrate. Okay, I guess this takes place during New Year's, but close enough, right? That along with the fact that I'm too lazy to edit that part out of the video. Unfortunately, his absence has not softened his younger sister, and Otoko is just as sullen and surly as ever before. Finding the atmosphere at home unbearable, Yu decides to escape once more, not to the city this time, but to his grandmother's snowy, secluded village. And I haven't played this game, but I know that the grandmother turns young for some weird reason, and I don't know, sometimes some of these scenes make me uncomfortable, but I have been told from others who have actually played this that it's not as bad as it would seem. Seems like this scene would say otherwise, but yeah. Not gonna stop me from playing inappropriate music though. So as you would guess, yep, this is in fact a visual novel. Been a while since we've had one of those on the Vita, especially in physical format, so hey, I'm excited about that. And in all seriousness here, I have heard many say that the story is pretty touching. Now, what will you be getting with this one? Basically the same stuff as the previous. A Winter's Daydream Collector's Box. Game, which of course, region-free, a manual, original soundtrack, and numbered certificate. Now the biggest question we always find ourselves asking on video topics like these is when and where. Or I guess guess in this case when and how much, since we already know where. But just to reiterate here, you will be able to pick up both of these games on PlayAsia's website this Thursday, December the 16th, 2021, and each of these games will be limited to 1,000 copies each, both retailing for $34.99 USD. Man, and I still can't believe that it's almost over with. It feels like the end of an era. For me personally, I have been collecting these limited physical Vita releases all the way back since the early days of Limited Run, which for me was around like February or March of 2016. I remember getting up and barely being able to snag a copy of one of these titles before I had to go to work in the morning. And to think it's finally coming to a close now. What a journey it's been collecting for the PS Vita. So many twists and turns along the way. And I really do feel these will be the final retail releases for the Vita ever, because I don't believe Nicholas will ever give us retail versions of those promo copies they have, just because I don't think they even have them to give. And it is true that Limited Run Games supposedly is going to be giving one final PS Vita release for full set collectors of their Vita games. And even if they do end up doing a blind box for it for any excess copies they have, I still don't count that as an actual retail release, so yeah, in my personal opinion, this is gonna be it. But for any Vita collectors out there, this isn't the end for the channel, because I still have so many physical games that I want to talk about when it comes to the Vita's backlog, so we have only just begun in that case. And I would love to know how you feel about this situation. How long have you been collecting physical media for the PS Vita? Does this whole situation make you feel just a tad bit nostalgic? Please let me hear all about it down in the comments section. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. A huge thank you and shout out to all these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible, including Sabin Fire, Jamie, Matt Hargett, Dr. Super Artie, Mazgus, Ricardo Martinez, Tasha Monty, Donut Valley, Eric DeWitt, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Juan M. Hermosillo, Azumara, Burzin Mystery, 1488 Dental, Aridri, Kayonko, Rizal Pliskin, Chris Foxhound, Robert Sylvester, Hector Gonzalez, Smug Wolf, Makis Blob, Robert Johnson, Zacrito, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Frayden, Alan Iwazuk, Reiko Star, Neo Arashi, Shin Snake, Milk Sama, Bushin Ryu Cat, David Ray, Sculpture Tugel TCG, Rodrigo Vera, Michael O'Connor, Wendy K, Adam Thury, Crazy Cat, H Hitter, Per Sterner, Heston Joseph, Jelle, Erock, Kevin Enright, Joseph Shavak, JR, Jared Haddo, Richard Cruz, Kyle Brooks, VG Legends, PS Vita S, Hemdall Imbert, Saul Ramirez, Claimer Malarkey, Adam Sondi, Gutter Drums, Phantom XRS, BMF, Hero Acer, and a big thank you to Matthew Lehman for the recent PayPal donation. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. Likes and shares can help equally as much. So tell me something. How many tissue papers did you all go through? I know I went through a lot.